Panmuy, I am very sad. Madam, what happened? Why you very sad? What are you watching, madam? What is that? Why you look very sad? Because the floating boat, the one have a restaurant, the already gone. It's already disappeared. The boat already falling down in the water. Cannot find. So I'm very sad. Oh, it's a jumbo. Oh, jumbo, like the elephant jumbo. Same name, jumbo. It's the jumbo. It's a restaurant. Oh, so sad. I'm so sad, madam. What happened? It disappeared. This boat is long time, have very old, long time memory, have many memory with my friends. We go there, eat restaurant. We eat the restaurant, is very delicious, the restaurant. So now I feel very, very sad. Hello netizen, this is Ate Panmuy of Pinchik Vlog. And now there's a news here in Hong Kong that the famous Jumbo restaurant sank yesterday. You know, Jumbo restaurant is famous, it's iconic here in Hong Kong. And now, madam very sad because she watched the news. I'll show you the news, okay? This is the floating restaurant in Hong Kong. It's very famous and it was 46 years old. And I'll show you first. The public relations firm Brunswick Group says it's not, hindi ko na mabasa. Anyway, you can watch. I just let you see how it looks like, the Jumbo restaurant. It's a very nice. The restaurant has been pictures in Aberdeen Harbor since 1976. That's why it was stopped for many tourists as well as famous visitors to Hong Kong. But the COVID-19 pandemic forced it to halt operations in early 2020 because of the pandemic. On June 1st, 2022, the kitchen bars connected to the restaurant capsized. Nag-ano kasi yung nasa likod ng barko. Kaya, the owners had announced just 2 days earlier that the boat would have to leave Hong Kong. So, it's sad, citing a lack of funds to maintain the vessel to government standards. So, ayan na po yung talk to save the restaurant by donating it to Ocean Park failed. They plan to donate it to the Ocean Park, but because it's the maintenance still cannot, very expensive. The Hong Kong government declined to invest money in preserving the landmark. So, because it's too expensive now to continue, they decided to let the restaurant leave Hong Kong. So, that's why I think last week it was announced that this Jumbo restaurant will be leaving. It's so sad because this one is one of the iconic here in Hong Kong. Many tourists come here and this is one of the place where they like to go when they go to tour in Hong Kong. So that is the last day you can see. And this is from South China Morning Post. Okay? Ayan po yung Jumbo restaurant. Yan. This is from Hong Kong channel naman.
Welcome to
See?
Hong Kong Sharing Channel.
This is the one.
Today is June 14, 2022, Tuesday. Goodbye, Jumbo.
June
Iconic floating
14,
restaurant leaving
we
Hong
say
Kong on Tuesday.
goodbye to Jumbo restaurant because of the
Hong Kong
pandemic.
people will lose another piece of their collective
Not
memory
many tourists
as
come
Floating
to Jumbo
Restaurant started being
floating
towed away
restaurant.
on Tuesday noon and heading to the southern waters of Hong Kong.
So very sad. Yesterday,
Two
it's
boats
already
and 3
seen.
escort vessels were seen at around 11:30 a.m. towing the floating restaurant and leaving the Aberdeen typhoon shelter after 12 o'clock.
Because the part of the
The fleet
kitchen
is
was
on the way to
sinking,
Southeast
so it was
Asia.
not really cannot operate
Marine
anymore.
Department vessels were deployed to the scene for support. Hoardings were being installed in the floating restaurant starting from Sunday.
So that's the
A
kitchen part.
spokesperson for the
The
parent
kitchen
company
part
of the
is
restaurant,
already
Aberdeen
being
Catering
synced.
Group, said on the same day that they had found a suitable shipyard for Jumbo, but refused to say where the ship would be docked, as the shipyard had requested the location
So
remain
sad.
undisclosed.
Because
For
of
more
the
than half a
strike
century,
typhoon,
the
it
Jumbo
was
and
synced.
Aberdeen Typhoon Shelter and its smaller vessel, Tapak Restaurant, have been destinations for families and tourists. The restaurant has suspended operations since March 2020 amid the pandemic.
See, it's,
The news
especially
of
in the
restaurant
evening,
leaving
it's so
Hong Kong
beautiful.
was announced on
Look
May
at that.
30, as Aberdeen Catering Group
It's
said
like a
it could
floating
not find a
palace.
new operator and there was no berth to moor the ship. The company said it had talked to a dozen enterprises over the past year.
Even the
to
ocean
donate the
part
ship to
cannot
them, but it
accept
ended
them
in
because
vain due to
they
the
said the
high
maintenance is
operational
expensive.
costs.
The operation
The
cost is
ironic restaurant's
expensive.
kitchen bar capsized on May 31st.
May
Its
31st,
parent
the
company
kitchen
cited
already
lack of
capsized.
funds to maintain the restaurant's structural
It is so
integrity
beautiful.
amid the 3 months shutdown. Now, let's watch some photos and clips about the Jumbo.
Okay, let's show you. Those are the memories in the Jumbo restaurant. Queen Elizabeth also was there, visited the Jumbo restaurant, and some famous stars. But look at that. Yes, it's not bit clear, but it's still okay. We can see the beauty of the restaurant. Here there are lots of fish, and look at this one in the daytime. In the daytime, it will float, move to one place to another place. So while you're eating, you're watching the beauty of Hong Kong. Because this is a floating restaurant, so it's moving from one place to another place. Look at that, and that's the other part, the kitchen. This is one of the famous restaurants in Hong Kong. But it's so sad. Ate Panmuy wasn't able to see it in person. I just heard that it's a nice restaurant because it's very beautiful. And it's really look Chinese, the floating restaurant. And now it's going to, this is the boat that towing it out of Hong Kong. So this is the last moment in Hong Kong, saying goodbye to Jumbo restaurant, going out of Hong Kong territory. And then yesterday it was being used that it was sank, and it's very hard to mahirap siyang maiahon kasi malalim daw. Nasa malalim do sa, I think, Pacific Ocean, they said like that. So it's very sad. See, this is the world's largest floating
Drinking
restaurant.
water before bed burns.
Look at that. So Jumbo Floating Restaurant is one of the largest floating restaurant in the world. Jeffrey is famous. So sad that I wasn't able to see it in person. That's the Jumbo. Now we are going to watch the Jumbo Kingdom. Restaurant. Look at that. It's like a big building. 1, 2, 3 with 3 stories, 3 to 4 stories. So this is the Jumbo restaurant. It's located in Aberdeen. Yeah, 1970s. Nagsimula na po siya.
very unique place to go because
You see,
I've
it's
never
beautiful.
been to a
even the
floating restaurant
carvings
that
of
looks
the boats are
anything like
very
this.
pretty.
These
Look at
dragons-
that. So sad I wasn't able to vlog
I've
it
never been to any
before
floating restaurant,
because
and I found out that getting to a floating restaurant
no
poses
time to
some interesting
go there, so I wasn't
transportation
able to vlog it. But
Jumbo
now
is
this is how
located
to
in
go
the middle of
there
the harbor with the
in
red circle.
Aberdeen.
The yellow
Yeah,
circle indicates the
Aberdeen
location of one
Center.
of Jumbo's
You
complimentary
can
ferry
be
piers.
there by boat.
The bus
You can
stop
go
is
there by
located
boat
right near
before.
here. You can take any
Yes,
one of the buses
and then you
written
can
on
take
this
the
sign
bus
to get here.
going
I took
there.
number 72 from Causeway Bay.
So since Jumbo is a floating restaurant, you'll need to get to it some
Yeah.
way other than swimming. Well, the good news is the restaurant operates the Jumbo
See?
ferry. The
Like
free
that.
ferry runs every few minutes.
There is a junk boat.
When
You can
to
get the
Aberdeen
junk boat
Promenade,
from
it is
the
not easily
road
apparent as to
bus
where this
terminal,
is.
bus
It is on the
stop,
part of the
and then
promenade actually
go to the
furthest away
restaurant.
From the Jumbo restaurant. And while you're walking here
See?
from the bus stop, there'll be at least a dozen people who will come up to you.
Many
and ask if
people
you
come
want a
here
tub
also.
on, which are these little decrepit boats that go in the harbor that I guess are the traditional Hong Kong
So
fishing
that's the
boats.
junk boat.
And
You
I
can
don't wanna
take the
charge you
take the
money,
junk
but just
boat
say no
going
thank
to
you
the
and find the
floating
Jumbo
restaurant.
to get the free ferry onto the restaurant.
As you enter Jumbo on the ground floor,
When you
there's a
enter the
large
Jumbo
banquet
restaurant, it's like
there
that.
is a gift shop selling tea, and finally an aquarium, because a well-placed aquarium can bring good luck. The second floor of Jumbo is home to the Dragon Court.
Ayan po. Nakita nyo? Kung makikita nyo po, yan yung first floor niya. Yan yung stairs. Mayroong very nice aquarium. And inside, they have a big room. And then, the second floor is a big one also, like that. In the second floor, later on, you can see all. When you go up the stairs, there's a beautiful one with a grave. It's a big, it's look like a hotel also, like a big building floating on the sea. There are some different places where you can buy some stuff, and also on the third floor where you can have also the stairs going up there. It's the big restaurant where you can have lot of choices to eat. There, the big restaurant there. This is the top deck at the Jumbo. You can see they also have different stalls there, different restaurants, Japanese, Chinese, like that. You can have a choice. And there, if you like outside, there's also a place to sit and eat outside. And then you can see the overlooking of Hong Kong. Buildings and jets and boats, and you can see some photo gallery also where you can see some pictures of those famous stars. Or Queen Elizabeth visited that restaurant before, like that. You see, there are some stars like those famous star Jackie Chan and others. And then on that side, you can see some many aquarium where you can see seafoods, and you can choose the live seafoods, and you can ask them to cook. Yeah, those are different kind of seafoods that if you can choose which one you like to eat. Yes. That's all in the floating restaurant, and they cook they said the food is so special, so yummy. Yeah, there's a big piece there. That's the garupa. So that's the one you can see in the Jumbo restaurant. It's famous. So many tourists went there before, and even me, I like to go, but just unluckily no time.